Hi, ducky. Right. Today we're going to transform this floor with a bare timber or raw effect or invisible, depending on which lacquer manufacturer you use. Please excuse my morning voice. And also, I should talk a bit quieter to try and reduce the amount of echo. My client asked me if it was possible to, when I was doing the survey, asked me if it was possible to wash out all of the golden, orangey tones, the grey tone, gold, orange, yellowy tones, and basically we had discussed a grey stain or whitewash, and we settled on this. I think it's the easiest, quickest. I think it's very durable. So over the years, many of my customers would say, you know, once we've done the sanding and we're just about to start lacquering or staining, they say, oh, I wish we could keep it like this because it would just look, you know, quite pale and light, but just, I mean, it doesn't get more natural than bare wood. And we used to say, well, unfortunately, you know, if you put even a clear lacquer down, it will darken the wood. It makes it richer, it looks nice, but there's no real way around it. So until a few years ago, and then loads of lacquer manufacturers started coming out with these lacquers, Naturale, Raw Effect, Bare Timber, Pure, which give you this lightened effect. So it's got a 4% sheen, 4 to 6% sheen, which is very low sheen and literally makes it look like it's bare wood. So it's a very low sheen and it keeps it light. So, and a lot of people are kind of scared to walk on it or spill on it because they think it looks like bare wood. But it's actually very well protected. It's 3 coats of 2-component lacquer with no primer, depending on the finish system you use. My arm's getting tired. So yeah, it's very hard wearing. It looks great. I love the effect. I hope you do too, but we are getting a bit ahead of ourselves. We need to sand the floor first. So, but before I do that, click like and subscribe. And if I had to choose between one or the other, I'd say click like. Right, here we go. So this lacquer is very viscous, and the first coat goes down very thick. You need it to go down very thick, and you can't just do, you know, you can't brush all the way around the edge and then do the center. You've got to brush just the line that you're doing, otherwise you'll get dry lines. The other thing is, and this is going to sound very hypocritical now, is that if you've got any direct sunlight on the floor, like we have right now, then you should cover up the windows. Don't have any windows open. So that it doesn't dry whilst you're applying it. I feel there's a breeze. Oh, this thing, you can't shut that. Right there. As you can see, it's darkening like a normal lacquer would. Not quite as much. I don't know if you can see it from there, to be honest. But it's going dark as if it was a normal lacquer. But once it dries, it should look like a bare floor. The reason why we didn't cover up this window is because we've got nothing to cover it up with, and the sun's only just come out. It's been a miserable day today, and we wanted to get it down. So all of these precautions are very much most important on the first coat because it dries so quickly. The funny thing is about this stuff is it dries quickly, but you can't buff it back for a while after that. So you're supposed to give it at least 2 hours, maybe 3 or 4. Two hours, I think, if you've got a fan on it. Okay, so it's day 2, and I've purposely placed the light behind my head. So I tell you, we have the final product, and it is absolutely fantastic. I want you to take a look. Always seems to look different on the camera than it does in real life. Hopefully I can adjust it in the colours or something, but it's definitely much paler than normal finish. So I'll actually flash up some images now of, like, you know, what it looks like with a normal clear lacquer and then what it looks like with the invisible, just to show you the difference. But so yeah, this, I mean, it still looks fairly shiny, but this is, I mean, it's the same level of sheen as if you just like sanded this floor really smooth. So yeah, it's a 4 to 6% sheen, and yeah, just perfectly flat. So yeah, this is what it looks like as a bare timber finish. And the product I used is Blanchon Intensiv Bare Timber. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get a hold of that. I think in the States you definitely won't be able to get a hold of that. But I will put some links in the description to the same product from other manufacturers, so long as I can find them. But yeah, if you like it, hit the like button, and thanks for watching.